Colquitt waits for the snap back at the 22-yard line. Summers, the deep man for South Carolina. In the first half, when Colquitt did punt, very high, good coverage kicks. Let's see if he can do that again. Left footer, boy, this spiral's going to turn over, sails way over the head of Summers, and takes a Tennessee bounce out of bounds at the 1.5-yard line. How about that? 64 yards in the kick by Dustin Colquitt.
Left side, either sweep or run inside.
Well, let's see if they go that direction. Clausen now with what appears to be an audible. Fleming, the fullback, turns around and tells Cedric Houston what the change is. And it's a fade route, far sideline. It is caught for the touchdown. Tennessee wins in overtime. Hello, James Banks. And let's go down to the... Hill and Payton in the backfield. Fake it to them, and here's the reverse. Roscoe Parrish. Parrish at the 30, and the ball is loose. Taken away mid-air. D'Angelo Hall, and he will score. D'Angelo Hall picks off the fumble in midair, and he backs up some of his talking from earlier this week as Worley tries to make it a 7-0 Hokies. This is the best starting position for Miami all night long. Berlin under pressure, gets by the defensive end, gets the pass off, and it is picked off. That's Green, Eric Green, 20, 10, touchdown, Virginia Tech. Only 2 touchdowns have been scored in this ball game tonight, both by the Virginia Tech defense. Crowd of over 86,000 jam-packed into the stadium. Great anticipation, as always, for the Iron Bowl. From an I formation, Williams, 5, breaks it out, has 10, he's loose. At midfield, Cadillac, at the 20, a cowboy, touchdown Auburn, 80 yards. I guess I was taking a little too much for granted after we banged the post on.
Yeah, Ernie's waiting until after the extra point.
Sherman with the extra point attempt, trying to send us to that second overtime. Ball is down. He missed it. I don't believe it. He missed the third one, and LSU wins in overtime.
Feel sorry for Cerna.
Play clock is at 8, down to 7. Direct snap. Throws, got a man in the flat. Caught. Hit at the 2-yard line.
Touchdown.
Touchdown LSU, Joseph Addai. Well, the celebration on the far sideline, and Nick Saban trying to say, hey guys, let's celebrate in about 27 seconds, but let's make sure we get all this stuff right for Miami. We are just about set to get this one underway. Tickets impossible to come about, and those that did, I'm not meaning to say that there were scalpers around Mike Guthrie, but it was a very high price going for this one here. Skycam gives you a great idea of what it looks like behind the kicker from Durante, and we are underway. 5 yards deep in the end zone, and Hester will return it. Up the sideline, look out. Cuts back at the 40, 45, 50. You can count him gone. 105 yards is the distance, officially 100 yards on the opening kickoff. No flags in sight. And so Miami sends a huge statement to this shocked crowd right here in Raleigh. Scored the touchdown, then this ball game is over, and the Clemson Tigers would win it. The only thing running is the play clock. From the 5-yard line.
Got a fade over here.
Berlin, straight drop, looking, near sideline, heads incomplete. Leggett, the intended receiver, and the Clemson Tigers have upset the Miami Hurricanes. Ty Hill with the cover. Boy, what a job by Tommy Bowden and his staff, Mike Guthrie.
Go back.
Good pass. The ball is blocked. Picked up, and that's Hester. Hester up the sideline. You're not going to catch him. 30, count it off. 20, 15, 10, 5, into the end zone. And the flag has gone down, and that's going to be for the celebration from the 15 on in. And it'll cost him just that, 15 yards.
Yeah, but Ron,
Driving spiral. The only problem, this is very returnable. Parrish on the run. 30, 35, 40. Look out. He's gone. Counting goodbye. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown Miami. 2 special teams touchdowns. Yards on the kick and 73 on the return, and that is the 3rd career punt return for Roscoe Parrish. His longest is still 92, which is better than this one he just had. But he Clausen gives it 1-yard line. They're not going to from the sideline. The play that the Tennessee coaches want him to run. 2 tight ends in the ball game. You see where the ball is resting, about a yard away. Left side, Riggs, touchdown. What a block by Corey Anderson, the fullback, to pave the way.
There's a play.
So the ball sits on about the half-yard line. First overtime, LSU 27, Tennessee 24. And the Volunteers on the lip of the cup. Clausen gives it to Riggs. Left side, touchdown Tennessee. And the Volunteers have come from out of nowhere to win this game in overtime. Pinball machine. Thanks, Reese. First down, Auburn. They scrimmage from their own 26. Kenny Irons has really been a workhorse tonight.
Great second effort, breaks it out. 40, 45, 50. There was no whistle. He's gone. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Auburn Tigers, 74 yards. How about second effort?
And when we talk to Tom, how's his pulse right now?
He's got an opportunity to send this into a second overtime. This attempt is going to be from the 34-yard or the 24-yard line, meaning a 34-yard attempt. Near hash mark. Ball is down. Got plenty of distance. And he hit the upright. He hit the upright. And the LSU Tigers have just won what will be classified as the upright game. Let's take one more look at just how close this thing was. 2 minutes and 5 seconds showing on the game clock. Brandon Cox stepping up, throws, got a man, and there he is, Aromashodu, and he's loose. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Auburn.
Are you kidding me?
He's right in the middle of the field.
And the operation, the snapper, the holder, to put yourself in the helmet right now and pretend you're John Vaughn. How about the pressure? Even though it's basically an extra point.
Here comes the extra point, what it looks like, but it's the field goal and it's the win. It would appear it is the win. We still got 6 seconds left on the clock, but the Auburn Tigers go back on top, and a flag is down.
Yeah, they do that in practice every day.
That's right. Quarterback draw, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Reggie Ball, and Georgia Tech goes back on top. 16 yards as Kenny Phillips had a shot at him and could not make the tackle.
And anytime
The situation, 15.8 seconds left from the shotgun. Pumped it once, now steps up into the pocket, going for the distance. In the end zone, the ball is caught by Dunlap. Caught with 8.5 seconds showing on the clock. And NC State goes on top by 1. Plays, 72 yards in 38 seconds.
So we are back 17-3, and Wake trying to extend their lead to a 17-point margin. This is going to be a 42-yard attempt, and career-wise, Swank is 6 of 8 from this distance. Temple, the holder. Got a good pass. And boy, they fumbled the snap. The ball picked up by Adams, and Gaines Adams is going to take it the distance. And what a play. The holder mishandled the snap, and just like that, Clemson gets a free one. Look at this one again.
Good finish there.
Spiller gets the handoff, goes to the right, has an opening, he's loose at midfield. Got one man that can catch him, that's Swanson, and he will not. 10-5, touchdown Clemson, 72 yards by C.J. Spiller. And the Tigers have come from nowhere all in the fourth quarter. Now they're on top, 23-17. rebound, Spino. Hunter Lawrence with the kickoff. It's a spinner. Take it at the 15-yard line. That's Johnson. And Johnson breaks it. Lawrence misses the tackle. He may be gone. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, 85 yards on the touchdown. Boy, the crowd has gone silent here for the Longhorns, and it's interesting. Lawrence's first 2 kicks today were 5 yards deep in the end zone. That hit at the 15-yard line. Well, you see the difference. He's coming over to the sideline. Severe knee injury last year. Had to undergo surgery. They've been limiting his number of plays. It's had to go up because of all these other injuries. New punter in the ball game for Texas. It's Moore. Ball is caught by Nelson at the 10. Far sideline, and 25-30. He's got a convoy. Jordy Nelson reverses his field, and he's going to score. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, 89 yards on the return. Talking earlier about
Minnesota 1-8. But a tough year. Charles back in a tailback. Here comes the blitz again. They hand it off to Charles. Turns the corner. Hang on. He's gone. Charles. Let's count it off. 20, 15, 10, 5, 86 yards. Jamal Charles. And they finally caught him with too many people bunched in the middle.
And you would like to get that field goal. You'd like to get down in that range to put it beyond a touchdown.
You see the Huskers lining up at the line of scrimmage, and now the middle linebacker, another one. They come off the corner, running play, and here goes Charles. 15, 10, 5, touchdown, 40 yards. Everybody ganged up at the line of scrimmage, and all you need is a breath as far as the amount of blocking that has to happen. We'll see if they say 50 or 51. Tried to run a fake, pitched the ball back, and it's picked off by number 3, Jimmy Smith, and Smith will take it into the end zone for a touchdown, Colorado. And the sideline on this side of the field, look at the Buffs coming on the field. They got about 20 guys out there right now. No flags by the official. They're calling it a change of teams. But boy, what a celebration. 58 yards. Let's see, they're going to put it down, yep, at the 47-yard line. So if he were to hit it, it'll go in the books as the longest in school history. This is an attempt of 57 yards. Does he have enough? Is it long enough? He got it! .65 seconds left. Ball is knocked down, and it's intercepted by Suh. breaks through at the 15, at the 10, at the 5, and he will score.
And remember who got the tip last time?
Third down. They got to take it to the 5 or go for a field goal or go for it on 4th. But you got to come away with points. Plenty of time on the play clock. Boy, fumbled it over the middle, throws the touchdown. Wow. Macklin. And Daniel was fumbling the football, still had the presence to maintain and get the pass away. And now, if the extra point attempt is good, then big shoes to fill as far as Northwestern is concerned. It means they kind of come up with a touch.
Excellent splits. You're going to play way back. And for Northwestern, I know you want guys in the end zone. I think you got to leave at least one guy short running across the middle in case nobody's open around the 10-yard line to see if he can get it in.
Well, here we go. Pressure from the outside. Going to go for it all at the end zone, which he has to do. And the ball is knocked down. In fact, may have been intercepted by William Moore. And the Missouri Tigers, they called it incomplete, have come from behind and have won over the Northwestern Wildcats. So let's take one more look. Back at a single safety is Walter Thurman III. Selwood gets his punt away. Thurman, big opening, 40. At the 50, one man to beat, and he could be gone. 25-20, 15, 10-5. Hello, touchdown on the opening punt of the afternoon. Offense still has not hit the field for the Ducks. Fourth down. They need to take it to the 29-yard line. 2:38 left in the ballgame. Sooners trail by a touchdown. Jones looking, pressure from the backside, and the ball is tipped and intercepted, and it's Dillard.
Could not.
This time they roll the pocket, and he puts this one airborne, and it is intercepted at the 6-yard line, and it is O'Hanlon with his third. Well, O'Hanlon just threw the ball as far as he could in the air, and kind of like the rule against Jake Locker in the Washington play with his exuberance. It's going to cost him an unsportsmanlike.
And I think that is Josh Heupel asked
Prince to win back-to-back Conference USA titles. And right now, Houston, down 6, has got 50 seconds left in the ball game. Looking, going to go long for the end zone, and the ball is bounced and intercepted. Eskridge. My only comment, you didn't have to go for it all right there. We still got 42 seconds left in the ballgame. And you didn't. Little play action, a quick look in. It's picked off. This may go for a touchdown for Tremaine Thomas, and he will walk in. 58 yards.
It's not 58. I thought that was a little too far.
Well, waive the rule that you have to sit out a year because it came home to help with the sick family member.
Pass deep over the middle. Got him there. Caught by Wright. Touchdown, Arkansas. Well, the Arkansas faithful. Ball is going to be placed down at the 29-yard line. So it is a 39-yard attempt from the near hash mark. Ben Hartman, good pass, gets a good kick, and he hit the upright. He took his time to make sure he hit the ball perfectly, and when he did, maybe the follow-through was just a little bit ahead, and he pushes it, hits the upright, and we are tied at 17 still at 103.
Well, Hartman
Attempt of 39 yards officially. Ben Hartman, a 5'11", 209-pound senior out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Sloan the holder. Good pass. Kick is on its way. And he has pushed it to the right. No good. This is going to be the first overtime in Liberty Bowl history. And 2.5 yards is not high odds on a night like this. See if he can knock this one down. It's going to be for 36 yards. Good pass. He's missed this one also. Yanked it left. So Arkansas, any kind of points they can come up with, they are going to win their first Liberty Bowl game. This one is going to be 37 yards. 37-yard attempt to break the 17-all tie in the first overtime. Ball is down. Kick is plenty low, and it is plenty good. The Arkansas Razorbacks have just won in overtime the AutoZone Liberty Bowl. Now let's go down.
Pignetti waits for the snap. Gets it. It's a good coverage kick. Going to drive back to the 40-yard line. 45, 50. He's got one man to beat. Gets the block. He's going to score. Patrick Peterson. That's going to be from 60 yards. A 48-yard punt. 60-yard return. A flag is down, and let's listen to the crowd.
Result of the play is a touchdown. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 7. 15-yard penalty is placed on the kicker.
Peterson struck the
Season high for Virginia Tech in rushing yards this year at 314. Right now they got a 2nd down and 8. Ball just inside the NC State 40-yard line. Over the middle, got his man, breaks a tackle. That's Boykin. Boykin still on his feet, and he will score. 39 yards. For starters, it was an absolutely perfect pass. And then, folks, he broke not only one, he broke 2 what looked like sure tackles and headed to the end zone. Mustafa Green is the man to keep an eye on, number 33 in the backfield. They get him out as a safety valve. Now looking deep over the middle, battling for it. It's intercepted by Virginia Tech. Back to the 40, the 30, to the 20-yard line, and down the sideline. Hosley finally going to be stopped before he gets it to the end zone, out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
Third interception.
You talked about a different group for Texas A&M. I can't help but think that every time I visit with Tim DeRuyter, the new defensive coordinator who came down from Air Force, his emotion and excitement is an infectious thing. Plus the fact the 3-4 defense he knows very, very well. Now they're going to go deep. That one-on-one coverage. It is caught at the 20. And walking into the end zone is Hamilton. 71 yards.
Personal foul, run from the passer, underneath.
Hello, gets it on, has 5, has 10, and he's off to the races. In fact, he's going to score on the opening play from scrimmage, 66 yards. Well, they pulled the guards, running play to the right, and here we go again. Hello down the sideline, and he's going to have another distance job. Let's make this one 73 yards. Ricky Henry with the key block. No blitz coming from Missouri. Big opening. Here goes the man we were talking about. Hello, Roy. And he says, hello to you. Touchdown number 3 in the afternoon. 53 yards.
Line, they let Brandon Jenkins run free for a lost yardage play.
Garcia looking back to the sideline to get the signals that are coming in. Third down, as we mentioned, they need the 16-yard line. Good protection out on the flat. Lattimore loses the football. Picked up by Florida State on the far sideline. A block on the quarterback, and now he comes across field, and can he take it the distance? Kendall Smith finally stopped just inside the 30-yard line, and let's go back down the field. Lattimore is down. And hold to the rope. Third down. Looking, gonna take off. Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Tywod Easterling. Ed, because of the 2-point margin that they have, already an 8-point lead, so you go after the extra point, and all of a sudden it's a two-score game.